Community Action News with Rick Godley, CAN. Remember, when you can't, maybe together we can. Community Action News, CAN.
Rick Talk.
If you would just come to the podium here, do your closing remarks. We're going to give up to 5 minutes here. We've done really good on time. I appreciate everyone with the brief responses, and I believe we've kept it a little bit less repetitive than what it could have been, so I'll give you a little bit more extra time. We're going to put it at 5 minutes. Maybe I won't use all of it, though.
I appreciate everybody coming out. It's good to see, as an elected leader, it's good to see people showing concern. It's good to see people that have enough vested in this community to give up your Saturday evening to come out and let us know what you think and to let us know that you're concerned. Because one of the best things about being an elected official is getting the approval of the people. The decisions we make are not always easy. They're not always going to make people happy. But I think good people respect good decisions. I hear a lot about experience and where we've been. I haven't talked a lot about experience or military service or any of that, because what I've learned being elected is that a lot of that really don't matter. My first 2 years in this seat was just learning how to accommodate people and follow the law and do my job at the same time. It's a very complex deal. Now, Mr. McGee said something that was beautiful. He said that it might be time for a fresh perspective. And it is time for a fresh perspective. But these guys said something that was beautiful also. They said that their experience matters. So what we do about that? We listen to each other and we work with each other. We take our feelings out of it. We take our personal decisions out of it. And we do what's best for our citizens. Thank y'all.
Thanks again, everybody, for coming out tonight. Sacrifice that you make. I want to start out by saying that my campaign as a whole, no matter the outcome, win or lose, I hope brings transparency and accountability for whoever is the sheriff of Jackson Parish. That the people hold them accountable for whoever it may be, that they be more informed and hold whoever is sheriff accountable. Now, if that is me, I will work hard every day. I've got a lot to learn. I'm going to be learning on day one if I go in. And if you continue to elect me, as long as you elect me sheriff, I'll still be learning. I'm never going to be too proud to say that I don't learn something every single day. All of these men up here, I have no personal problems with any of them. I want to clear and say all of the services, I've said it before, I'm going to say it again. Their services to their country and their services to this parish and their services all throughout the state. I appreciate every one of them. And I just want to say that whichever one of us is sheriff, I pray that they put God first. I pray that they have transparency. And I pray that the people hold them accountable for anything that they might do. I'd appreciate your vote. And if a vote for me would be a vote for real change. God bless y'all, and God bless Jackson Parish.
I too want to thank everybody for coming out this evening. You came and you didn't have to, but you did, and that shows you have a concern for our parish. I'm going to end a little bit different. We've been talking a lot tonight about transparency and about budgets and all that. I think what you need as a sheriff, someone's level-headed, even-tempered, that can show compassion and empathy to people. You got to be able to do all of that. You need to have a sheriff that's available 24/7. I can promise you, if there's anybody in this room that wants my cell phone number when I'm elected, you can have it. I promise the people I'm going to be available to them 24/7. I do it now with the jobs that I have. I'm on call 24/7. We're going to move this department forward. We're going to make it where the employees want to come to work instead of get up and say, I just really don't want to go today. That's been the case in the past. Look for a reason not to go to work. Disgruntled, morale being low. We're going to change that. We're going to get morale up. We're going to get these guys wanting to come to work. They are some great people that work up there. I know the majority of all of them. Been around them for a long time. Work with them. They are great people. We want to make it where they want to come to work, where they want to do the job for you. So I thank y'all for coming out. Pray about your vote. Vote with your heart. And vote for the person you think is going to best move your sheriff's department forward in the future. Thank y'all.
As many of them have said, y'all have had many opportunities to go other places than here today. So I appreciate you guys and ladies for coming out and showing the support. But you know, I always take a different approach with stuff, whether it's my personal life, law enforcement, or just everyday living. And every day that I start is always a prayer and asking God to give me the guidance to lead throughout the day, no matter where He takes me to. And becoming a candidate for the sheriff of Jackson Parish did not start out any differently. I sat down with my pastor. I've been going to the Hodge Pentecostal Church for 27 years. And I've got a wonderful praying pastor, and he is a great man of God, and I trust him with everything I have. And I sat down with him and I said, Brother Stroud, I said, if it's meant for me to run for sheriff, help me pray about this. And if it's not God's will for me to run, I don't want no part of it. Because I want to come in for the betterment of the Jackson Parish and the people of Jackson Parish. I want to come in and do what needs to be done for every citizen of this parish. And if it's meant to be, then I want you to pray about it with me. And on a Sunday evening after church, he come to me, he said, Brother Jason, he said, I prayed about it, and I think that you need to run. And that's the reason I'm here. There's a lot of good things been done in the past. Every one of these guys up here has great intentions. They have a good heart. Their heart's in the right place. And I wish them all the best of luck. But our parish needs a change. It hasn't had a change in probably the last 52, 53 years. And it's time that this parish gets a sheriff's office that is a God-fearing sheriff that is for every citizen of this parish. And I know I've stressed that, but every citizen of this parish deserves the same treatment. It doesn't matter who you are. It don't matter where you live. It don't matter the size of your bank account. It don't matter who you kin to. Everybody gets the same shake. And I want these guys that are currently working for the sheriff's office to know that you guys will be treated the exact same way. Nobody's going to lose a job when I get in there, despite the rumors that's been spread. I will get in there and I will treat every one of you the same across the board. And I hope the people of Jackson Parish is ready for a change. And God's willing, if I were to be elected sheriff of Jackson Parish, that's exactly what you're going to get. You're going to get somebody that's going to be honest, transparent, and truly walks in there every day 100% prayed up for every citizen of this parish. And I appreciate your support. And on May the 16th, I hope that you want that change and you can vote for me. And I promise you, you will not regret it, and we will make this parish an excellent, even better parish than it is now to live in. Thank y'all very much. You'll have a blessed rest of your day. Thank you. Thank y'all for coming. Thank you for taking time out of your day. Guys, thank you for a good debate, some interesting questions. I think the common core here is that we put God first and rely on Him. I've been doing this a long time. I've got a lot of experience. It doesn't make me any better than anybody else, but I can tell you I will lead from the front. I have led from the front, and there's nothing that these guys or gals that work for me do that I haven't done or wouldn't do before them. That's just the way I'm born and raised. I'm a pretty humble guy. I don't expect nothing. I don't want nothing. I don't want any recognition. I got a job to do, and I'm gonna do it. But thank you for coming out. Thanks to my staff. Thanks to the candidates and their families. And God bless this election. Thank you.
I just want to say thank you for everyone coming out. Thank you, candidates, for participating. Many of you know I had a box at Woolies for questions, and I didn't get to ask a lot of those questions because, frankly, some of them weren't worth asking. They were distasteful, and they were questions that y'all would not have asked in person, and it's quite frankly funny that you think that I would. There was a lot of things that I didn't touch on today that have been rumored, that have been said behind closed doors and whispered. Some of them, maybe they have foundation, some of them they don't, but I just want to focus on moving forward as a community. I want to focus on where we do find common ground. I want to focus on where we can make advancements instead of dwelling on sins of the past, instead of dwelling on rumors. That hasn't worked the past 30, 40 years. It's not going to work today. It's not going to work tomorrow. The only way that we move forward as a community is together, to put aside our differences, to put aside the things that we disagree on, and move forward in the areas where we all agree. And I believe that we all agree that we want a prosperous, safe, and well-intentioned parish and the government thereof. I believe that each one of these candidates has a lot to offer the position. I believe that sincerely, and I appreciate the time that they've taken in this campaign, and I appreciate the time they've taken, that you've all taken. Once again, I want to thank the VFW Hall for generously letting us use this venue. Thank you for everyone in attendance. We encourage everyone to stay informed and engaged as we approach Election Day. At this time, I'm going to ask for Brother Timothy Stewart to come up and close us out in prayer. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for coming. Please drive carefully and arrive home safely. Good night.